we could talk a little bit. We were gonna do this a while ago before it even dropped, but we were late and we didn't do it. So we could actually talk about House of the Dragon. 3 episodes already aired. The first 2 episodes were
peak.
So peak. Allegedly, Allegedly, they were supposed to be the ending of season 2, but they decided to cut it off and have it as a season opener for season 3.
Which I might add, 1 and 2 were good openers, and I'm glad season 3 didn't open up with episode 3 because, bro.
Episode 3 was not bad. Episode 3 was not bad.
Was bad.
No, it wasn't bad.
Bro, what?
You're gonna get hated on. It's not bad. Trust me.
Bro, it's not. Am I watching House of the Dragon or am I watching Day in the Life of Rhaenyra? Like,
dog, she just. Bro, by the way, the cultivation of her leaving in the first season was to get to the Iron Throne, and she just achieved it.
I get that. Bro.
She lost her son to get there. Bro, she lost all her family.
Bro,
but you're not. An
hour and 10 minutes of Rhaenyra.
You're clearly not understanding
the problems. Like, give me a little Aegon. Give me.
Aegon did that. Aegon listened to problems when he got crowned.
No, I'm saying in the episode,
I feel like you're hating.
Need to see 70 minutes of Rhaenyra.
But you don't though. But I feel like you're hating though.
Every scene had her, bro.
Oh yeah, the scene where Daemon flies over to Ormond Hightower.
Only the opening scene for 2 minutes. Which, by the way, my prediction is Daeron is gonna be him.
The hell does that even mean? Daeron's gonna be him.
I'm Team Green.
Jesus.
We got Aegon.
This is why he talks the way he does about Rhaenyra having a full. It was a good episode. It was overall a good episode. Oh wait.
I'm not Team Black, but Aegon and Daemon are my favorite characters, and Daeron is gonna put on a show for season 3. That's what I think.
Anyways, he is very biased towards anyone in the Team Black except Daemon. I don't know why. Regardless, I feel like anytime there's a Rhaenyra focused arc or an episode, he just gets full tilt. It was a very good episode showing. We'll review it biasly. We will review it biasly. So that's your take. That's fine. We'll review it biasly. I think them showing what the Rhaenyra's what it's gonna be like after all this anguish, after all this pain, after all this suffering, after all this loss, finally achieving her goal, finally getting to sit on the throne, but at the cost of her family, at the cost of her morals. She's doing things she probably wouldn't even think she would do, and that is just a testament to what you have to do. What Allison said: when you sit on the throne, you do things you won't even think you would do yourself.
You're not yourself.
Exactly.
Which I agree
I'm still not done. This is, you have to respond to this. And I think that the way they show it in these shots, the way that she's talking to the highborns, the way that she's talking to the common folk, the way that she's even experiencing with her small council, I think it's showing you that there's no sunshine, rainbows, lollipops, and actions have consequences. Even back then, they would make it a prevalent case when Aegon killed all the rat catchers. All the rats were around, and that is a double entendre that all the highborns were being ratty. And she's like, this episode, Daemon was really good, Rhaenyra was really good, Allison was very good. Like, overall, this is a very well together episode. It's not better than 1 or 2, obviously, but it's still a good episode in a so far great season. So to say it's a bad episode, to say you not like it's fine. To say it's a bad episode is not. It can't stand.
It's not a bad episode.
Some parts of the script were bad. Some parts when Corlys was going off on her in front of people, that was stupid. That made no sense. Why? Because that's not smart. You're yelling about. You can feel mad, but you're the hand of the queen in front of regular people, calling your kids bastards.
Yeah, but bro, he feels.
Also,
he got spit on.
Let me tell you something else. He did all of this after he lost everything, right? So he wants to keep his legacy alive, which is fine. Respect. Time and a place. You mentioned it during dinner. She said, we'll talk about it later. She said, we'll do it later. And what does he do the next day? Yell at her in front of people? And he had a choice where he left them as bastards. But now that years happened, he wants to name them Valerian, right? Rhaenyra, knowing where Jacaerys and Luke were bastards, never stood against it. Always said, these are my kids. These are true Targaryen Valerian kids. Remember? So she never chose to go from bastard to Targaryen.
I remember.
Corlys, after losing his kingdom, after losing his whole, like, his everything, was like, yeah, you know what? I think it's time for me to make you guys my heirs, keep the legacy alive. You know what I'm saying? Because he had nothing left.
Yeah, but you're not seeing. Like, let me put it to you like this.
He could be mad, but there's a time, and he's also the hand. So you calling him dumb? Bro, is he dumb? Because he yelled in front of people about calling it.
One guy.
No, there was a maid and stuff, and everyone in the back. He yelled at Rhaenyra, calling her kids bastards in front of people. That is not that you don't stand.
Besides that, look, number one, he can obviously feel mad.
Yeah, of course.
Bro, he straight up got disrespected. He talked about it at dinner.
And what
she said, I'll
in a
talk
while?
to you.
Yeah, in a while.
No, she said like,
And when did this happen?
I'll
When did
talk
he?
to you.
He brought this up on the first day of her ascension.
Yes,
The
but-
when she had a ton of problems. And what did she say? We'll do it later, right? She said we'll do it later. She said not today.
I know, but he goes and reminds her, right? And she goes like basically straight up like, yeah, it's not happening. So obviously he's gonna feel mad because right now he lost everything. Which, by the way, he is the hand of the queen.
Yep.
But Rhaenyra has to be like, okay, this guy just sacrificed everything and won a war for me. That war put her on the throne basically. Without that, boy, you gotta give him a favor. Like whatever he says, you gotta do.
Yeah, and she will do it.
But why is she not doing it? She said she can't.
Not right then.
Like
She said
the
not right
crash
now.
out was crazy, but it was a valid.
She said not
crash
right
out.
now.
No, yeah, she said she can't do it right now.
She made Adam a knight.
Bro, he was mad. He said Adam of Hull when he needs to be a Valarian. This guy has nothing left, bro. He
the other one
sacrificed everything. How are you gonna be Rhaenyra? He literally threw away everything for you, and you're not gonna do one thing for him.
She would have done it, bro. Corlys gave him no. Corlys gave him no time. Corlys gave her no time.
He got like spit on, bro. Obviously, he's gonna crash out. He has nothing left, and Rhaenyra, which is what everything he just did for her, is like, no, it's not happening right now. Like,
But
what do you mean? It's
but
not
if
happening?
if he was gonna name them anyway, he should have named them a while ago. Why did Rhaenys have to die?
he
Rhaenys
has
died.
nothing left.
Rhaenys died. His kingdom got destroyed. So he's like, you know what?
He has
Now
no
I'll have a
legacy.
because he's forced to.
Yeah, bro, he's gonna have. That's what he said.
He had a
He's
choice
gonna have
before.
nothing.
He had a choice before when they were bastards to name them
There's gonna
to
be
give them
no
to
Corlys Velaryon.
no. But before when they were kids and he had them when he was bastards,
Yeah.
he could have took them in.
Yeah.
He could have made them official.
Yes.
He did it. Not now. He had to force to do it. Before he had a choice.
He has to. Like, what do
You're
we
not.
talking
You're,
about?
exactly. You're not understanding.
Bro, if he's
He had a
if
choice
dies-
before, and now he's forced.
I get that.
And now he's pissed.
If
He should have just done it
dies-
before.
If he dies, we get that.
He should have done it
Should
before.
have done it before, but if
should've.
he dies, he has nothing.
So
All
it's
he
it's
needs
bad on him.
is-
He shouldn't get triggered.
Bro, he has.
He shouldn't get triggered and
threw
yell at
away
her.
Everything for Rhaenyra.
Yeah, but
bro.
you
What are we
wait.
missing?
You don't do it the same day.
Bro, who knows how long
You don't
Rhaenyra's
do-
gonna be queen for? He needs to do it now.
She just defeated the usurper. She's gonna be there. You have no indication. I'm thinking she's not gonna sit there for long.
But Corlys knows that defeated the usurper is still alive, bro. And
Dragon dead. He's burned. He's gone.
the claim's
Presumed
there, he's
dead.
alive. But anyway, Corlys has the right to crash out. He got disrespected. He got borderline spit on. He has to crash out, and it has to go his way. He did everything for her. He's the hand of the queen. He could do what he wants.
No, he can't. He can't. Also, that you can't do that.
Well, okay then. He's gonna throw away everything.
He should.
Imagine
You know
he
what
does
should
that
happen?
war.
You know what should happen right now? He
Imagine
should get his head cut
that
off.
war. Well, let him get cut off.
Damon needs to come and cut his head off. That's you can't do that to the queen. You can't do that.
Let him.
The naval fleet's already gone.
Bro, he won the war and put her on the throne, bro.
It was not just him, bro.
And Alicent Hightower making Vhagar leave.
Yeah, Alicent was just
Bro,
important.
If
Alicent was just important.
If Corlys wasn't there, her son is long gone, and they lose the battle, and they're cooked.
Are
Bro.
you talking about the gullet?
The battle of the gullet made her
God.
sit on the throne.
When did her son die? At the gullet. So if there
At
was
the
never a
gullet.
gullet fight, he
Yeah,
would live.
he won
Case
the
closed.
gullet at all
Case
the
closed.
shits.
If Corlys never was on the gullet, Jacaerys never flies to the
Then
gullet
she
to
never
fight,
sits the
then
throne.
Jacaerys never dies. Jacaerys would be alive.
She never sits the throne.
I'm thinking Rhaenyra would rather have her son alive than the throne.
She wants the throne. Bro.
I think Rhaenyra would rather have kids than the throne.
Oh, she has her kids and she wants the throne.
Yeah,
And
that.
and
But if she had a
died,
choice,
she wants the throne. Which one is?
well,
it?
now she has left. She only has a throne. That's not a regular option. That's not regular. That's not right to say. When the kids are alive, she wants the throne.
Yeah.
But if she had a choice to choose the throne of the kids, she would choose her kids.
Bro, but you're not understanding. It's
I don't think you're
throne,
understanding.
Throne.
Yeah, because the kids are alive. It's not a choice
The kids are
situation.
dead, she went to the throne. What is
Because
she
that's all
doing
that's
for?
left. The throne is left.
I mean, that's where the point is. Corlys Velaryon, when he had no choice, right? Now we're going back to what you were saying.
That's not a. That's not
He has
a
no
different choice.
to
Very
do it.
different. Very
It's
different.
the same exact.
Very
Joe,
different.
bro.
Very different.
It's the same.
Very different. Very different.
Well, anyway, Corlys, you were right, bro.
Very different.
To talk all the mad shit you want, you're right, bro.
It's just very different. You're just clearly not understanding the whole
I
point.
understood it.
You
bro.
cannot
He got
talk like that.
disrespected.
Day one to the queen, even if you're the hand.
He's the hand.
But you
He
can't
can
talk
say
like
what
that.
He wants.
Yeah, then he dies.
Same thing with Ned Stark.
Then he
and
dies.
Robert Baratheon.
Then he
He's the
dies.
hand.
No,
say what he
no,
wanted.
that is not the same.
It's the same thing, bro.
Ned and Robert
And you
were
listen to
no.
everything.
I'm gonna give you context because you always love talking.
Otto
You're not
Hightower
gonna.
started talking crazy to Aegon. Like,
I'll wait
all
till
the
you're done.
hands, they talk, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
Are you done?
Yes.
Robert and Ned, very different context. Those guys are brothers. They were Warforged brothers, and they were even Ned. Rob wanted to marry Lyanna. They literally were gonna become brothers. And so, but them or brothers, Rhaenyra and Corlys are not brothers. Otto and Aegon, that's his grandpa yelling at his grandson.
Tywin sonning.
None of these guys have the connection you think Ned and Rob have.
More hand and king/queen connections, and there's no nothing like that. So what I'm talking about is 3 connections.
You named Robert and Ned after these guys are brothers.
It doesn't, bro.
Ned will say whatever he wants because that's how he's like.
We see more hand and queen/king connections that go that way than this way. So like,
you're merely incorrect. You're just very incorrect.
3 connections versus 0, bro.
You just can't. The thing is, Adam, you cannot. You know, you don't.
Why?
You can't crash because that stuff like that is gonna get. You can't say those things. You get killed for that.
Well, he practically died out there for
he crashed out for a thing that he should have done years ago.
But he didn't.
And then he says something. Then he says your kids are bastards, brother.
Which we know.
Legitimately, they are not. In the books, they are not bastards.
They are.
But we know that.
Yeah.
But
he's saying
in the books, they're not.
Wrong,
Legitimately, Joffrey is not a bastard. He is Robert's kid. Legitimately, we know he's not. Do you get what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
You can't say those things. Expect no repercussions. Corlys's kids were confirmed bastards everywhere until he wants to appoint them. Rhaenyra's kids are not bastards they're seen as bastards.
I get that in books
because you're watching it. They're living it.
They're in it. Like Corlys knows that. He could say that, bro. Like he's just standing.
And when you say stuff like that,
like bro, if someone says
that's why Corlys's brother said that and got sliced.
If someone says Corlys, your 2 sons are bastards. Like obviously he's gonna say
Corlys now needs to be punished in some way. I don't know about death. I don't know about prison. But you can't yell that.
He did what he literally gave everything for Rhaenyra.
That's fine.
How can Rhaenyra not do one favor?
Not on day one, bro. There's too much stuff going on.
We gotta get it going,
dude. By the way, you've never seen someone take over, like usurp. Like you've always seen it, like just get to the next person.
Aegon got on and went straight to work, bro.
No, he never usurped anybody. His dad died, and Aegon was named.
But he usurped.
This is the only time in the Game of Thrones universe where you've seen someone get usurped. So she's coming into the scene. There's no money in the vault. There's so many problems because of the war. So she has to fix all the problems.
They called it Aegon's usurping the throne because it was supposed to go to Rhaenyra.
Rhaenyra called Aegon a usurper because Rhaenyra had claim.
Yeah.
Due to Viserys, right?
But
she won a war in getting this. So that's the only time you've ever seen it, other than Robert winning. But you never saw Robert win. Yeah. You saw Robert like years after. When get the throne, you know what I'm saying? He was already he won, and you saw him later, but that's besides the point. But in terms of the Corlys thing, it doesn't matter. You can agree to disagree. He shouldn't have said those things. He's obviously pissed, which I understand. I would be pissed too. Let's not get that twisted. He's pissed, but there's a time and a place. You mentioned it night 1. She said we'll take care of it. Then you come to her and you say the same thing again. When this happens to you in real life, when someone talks to you, you say we'll talk about it. Then someone comes up to you, talks to you again, says let's do it. You're gonna get irritated.
I guess
you were gonna get that's common, and whatever she's going through right now, we will never experience. She just became queen of a messed up King's Landing, literally war torn. She just pulled up. She has problems to fix out the wazoo. So yes, maybe Corlys's kids are very important to be named Velaryon. That's fine, but we gotta take our time.
Right? There's like priorities.
They're not. The kids aren't going anywhere. The names aren't going anywhere.
Is one of the top priorities.
They're not going anywhere. The hand's not going anywhere. The kids are not going anywhere. Other stuff to better King's Landing comes first right now. Like that's a fact.
I see that.
That's why you cannot come up to her and just
do it.
She's bro. It's been an episode.
Nothing, bro. It's been like 5 days.
And you complained about it being a Rhaenyra episode when she's trying to fix problems.
Okay, and that's my second.
She literally got all the highborns in the dinner table. She went to go get the gold to re-give it to the village. I don't know what you were watching, but I genuinely think you were not watching the episode with like an actual like feasible brain.
Bro, everyone. By the way,
I don't know.
If we go,
I don't know.
If we ask people, it was the weakest episode out of the.
It's an 8 out of 10 episode. It's an 8 out of 10. Yeah, and I said that multiple times.
Number 2, besides it being the worst episode out of the
He's trying to claim a point to me that I already made.
There's besides it being the worst.
The first words out of my mouth for the House of Dragon, by the way, I said it's a third. This is the first episodes are peak. This one is not. I said the verbatim.
Besides it being
he's trying to claim this now.
Episode out of the 3, I didn't know I was watching Day in the Life of Rhaenyra, bro.
Well, that's what happens.
Bro, if you go online, they're all gonna say that, bro.
Okay, you want to talk about that? What was Rhaenyra's whole point? What was her whole arc? Like, what was she trying to do? What was her objective? What is her and Daemon's purpose of like progressing the story for plot? To sit where? To get to where?
Okay, but
to take back what?
Called House of the Dragon. We gotta see the other side, bro. And you said in the beginning, Damon did a great job this episode. Bro, he had 6.5 minutes.
Yeah.
What are we talking
Yeah,
about?
in the beginning and in the end.
We need more of the main characters,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, and then you get more what's her name, Melissa Missaria, and you get pissed.
Yeah, like what am I?
What are you doing?
What are we doing?
What are you doing?
What are we doing?
What are you doing?
What are we doing?
They give you her, you get pissed.
Like, come on, bro.
They like you're just unhappy. You're like objectively disliking the parts of the show for a reason.
I'm loving the show.
You're not, but you're not though.
Weak. It was weak.
You're being like.
It was weak.
How am I saying this? You're being like overtly sexist towards this show.
No,
it's crazy.
No, don't get it wrong.
Bro.
There were scenes, look,
brother.
There were Rhaenyra scenes. Which
let's talk about. Before I mute you, let's talk about the next part of the part where it's the things you liked and disliked so far in the season. Favorite scenes, like the moments so far. What things did you like and dislike so far? Give me a few of those. Give me a few positive notes.
So far in season 3, I liked the Aemon pulling up to Harrenhal, going through straight work. That was a good moment. This is probably one of the best scenes when you're calling me sexist for I don't know why. Rhaenyra pulling up with the dragons and taking over Queen's Landing. Her circling with Daemon, her going through and doing all that. The Queen's Landing, that moment was probably the best moment of the season.
So far, my favorite moments was seeing Jace dead on the floor when Rhaenyra started. That's a really, really good moment. And her absolutely first of her being in disbelief.
I thought you meant the arrow getting shot.
No, seeing her in disbelief, not believing it. Literally says the first was Jace, get up. Oh my god, dude, I had shivers. I swear to God, that moment was crazy. Emma Darcy.
That was good.
Emma Darcy, very, very underrated. This season so far has Emmy potential written all over it. That scene, killed me, bro.
Another good scene was
killed me.
Daemon and Massaria outside of the door, like Rhaenyra's locked, and the way like them two talk with each other.
Yeah,
that was a very good.
Yeah, because they know what their role is with Rhaenyra, and it's very they're clear in their identity. Like there's no they don't think that there's something they're not. Like Daemon knows. He's still a power hungry husband who wants like the king aspects, but he knows his role, king consort, whatever it's called, prince.
Yeah. And
then Massaria, I low-key forgot. I hope I'm saying it right. This is gonna be
Massaria.
L LARP if we're saying her name wrong.
Oh, it's obviously Massaria.
That's what I think so too. And her just trying to be the master whispers for her. Also a little side thing. You go, girl. You do whatever you want.
Besides that, another good thing was the Starks pulling up, like that moment.
Yeah.
When Damon's like, what do you want? And they're like,
yeah. The hype moments. The good thing with House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones, they know how to get the hype moments done.
Dragon, when Caraxes is licking that water, and then you see Daemon post it up. Like, there's a lot of good moments, bro.
Yeah, I agree. It's overall like
Battle of the Gullet, the whole
even Sheepstealer arriving, effing shit up, amazing.
That was bad.
Amazing. I mean, there's not really like the season, other than some like what's it called, script or writing or like consistency issues. Some things that just don't make sense, like when Damon's going to pick up Daeron.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Because you remember when I said this live?
Doesn't he like be like, go get on your dragon and come with me?
I said it live. I was like, dude, first I know you don't know the kid because no one's seen him. He was a baby. Yeah. Allison doesn't know what he looks like, and you just leave it. The leaving the dragon part pissed me off the most.
A blonde-haired kid in green, and you're like, let's go.
Or even leaving a dragon there.
What are we
doing?
Dragon keeper though.
Unless something else happens in the season. But
say that's part of Damon's plan.
Plot.
But we never know. How do you just see a blonde-haired kid in green and be like, let's go? Like,
yeah,
you gotta like test it and see if he's a Targaryen, you know?
Yeah, it's just, oh man, it's just weird. Like
that was my only like.
Anything else?
Someone say Damon's planning something.
Something, because he the way it looks like he's a little power hungry. The way he was talking at the end of episode 3, let's just get on our dragons, take control of everything. Let's go.
Yeah, go.
He was talking about winged people and shit, bro.
Cool.
Bro, I want to see what my boy's all about. I want to see what he's thinking of.
Damon wants that.
Yeah, man, the whole season is just peak.
I'm excited with what's to come as well.
Like, yeah. What are your What are you looking forward to? Like plot or character? What are you thinking? I know you're really big on Aegon and Aemon coming back into the story more, because right now Aegon is pushed to the side because he was captured, and he escaped with Larys, and Aemon just went over to Harrenhal, and he almost died because one of the strong boys stabbed him in the back. But Alice Rivers is there, probably gonna heal him and make some shit happen. But what do you? I think you're most excited about Aegon coming back.
I'm excited for a lot of things. Number one would be where Aegon goes, because he said he's going to see Kristen.
Yeah, Kristen's regiment.
Where he's camped up, but it's going to be a long journey.
Mm-hmm.
What goes on with Aegon is going to be very cool.
Yeah, because he's trying to mount a comeback.
Yes, and if you can remind me, when Rhaenyra and Daemon were talking, she sent Daemon somewhere. Where was that? Like, go handle business.
At Harrenhal?
Did she send him to Harrenhal, or was it somewhere else?
When they were talking on the porch.
Yeah, and at night. Where did she send Daemon? Like, go handle business.
Oh, was it to?
I don't think it was Harrenhal.
No. Oh man, it was at the end of episode 3.
Yeah.
It was like a petty side quest, and he mentioned
collect gold from. Right?
Land of the Vale. So even that's crazy, because who's in the Vale?
Stealer.
And who else is in the Vale?
The girl.
And who's the girl?
Sheep Stealer's rider.
Do you know who the girl is to Daemon? That's his daughter.
Yeah.
Which is a crazy thing.
But wait, hold on. Where do they? Oh, they know that she's in the Vale, but
they know she's like as a
Vale,
prisoner or whatever in the Vale, but. Yeah, but not a prisoner, but just like
she's just at the
yeah, but she's not supposed to leave technically.
Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting. He's gonna see his daughter, and
because I didn't read the books, and nor do I want to, because I want to experience House of the Dragon as the media that they're portraying. Yes, I know George left the show. I get that, and
they go off it a little.
But like, what I like that shows do is. A show does not need to be 100% source material to be good. Those things are very distinctly, like, whenever someone says, "Oh, it's not book accurate," it's stupid. I find that the dumbest thing, because things can be good and not book accurate.
It's not of exact representation of the book. If it goes straight out by the book, why are we even watching?
Why are we watching the show? Like, you're just getting a picture version of what you read.
Get what they do and like go off of it and have new things.
Exactly.
You're gonna expect it.
I saw one thing that I saw.
2 episodes.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly. I saw one thing that pointed a good light into it. They're like, a Song of a Dance of the Dragons is a book based in the Game of Thrones. So it's written by like maesters, right?
Yeah.
So basically it's their point of view. So what that means is, since we're watching it through POVs, we're actually seeing what really happened. So what really happened in the book that George wrote is from a maester's point of view. It might not have been. They might have revised shit. You know, like how they do in One Piece, where they erase history or they change history.
Maester writing it from what they're saying.
From the Maester's point of view. Oh, and then the
which book is that?
The Dance of the Dragons.
Okay.
So it's a big book. The Dance of the Dragons is in the Song of Ice and Fire books as a real book. So they would have omitted certain things or changed certain things. You know what I mean? So what they're doing now is what I really like. In that where we're in the POVs, we see what really happened, or their interpretation of what really happened.
Yeah.
So Daemon doing certain things, certain characters not being in here, or certain plot points being changed. I'm fine with that, but they gotta make it make sense, right? Because that as a show watcher, that's what we care about. We just care about it making sense and it being good. It does not have to be source accurate to be good. That is different. Being source accurate is being source accurate. Am I right?
Yeah, I don't see it having to be source accurate. If it was, you would predict everything. And what's the point of
Take comic books. Take comic books, for example. If someone did the Killing Joke as a live action, you would know everything that's gonna. If they did a 1-to-1, you would know everything that's gonna happen in the comic as the movie. Why would you want that? You don't learn anything. You don't have any. That's why I like creative freedom with directors and showrunners and producers and writers. Let them. Yes, you want the overall core to be there. But, make it do good and your own interpretation of it. Not too far away where it's like shit. Yeah. But what House of the Dragon is doing, I like. Yeah. I do like.
Don't be like exactly copying, but like go the base
exactly
and then make new things.
Exactly.
But what my question would be is Game of Thrones, it's not by Maesters, because when I was reading, it was like the chapter was Tyrion, and then it would be everything. That's
A Song of Ice and Fire is not a book. It's a POVs. You're looking at POVs, so that's real.
Tyrion's POV.
Yes, so like what happened.
It says Tyrion, and then it says it's done. Daenerys, and you see what is that Daenerys?
Yes, you're reading like actual events that happened. This is events recorded, so it could be cap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's interesting. So then at that point, it's correct in not being source accurate because who knew what's like.
It's
we're
like
going off of
exactly.
Maester. We're not going off of.
It's
what
like you know how like the
happened.
government for One Piece like is like heavily like they control it,
make
right?
Stuff up.
So they have fake propaganda bullshit happening. So this could be something like that too. But I'm excited.
Maesters could be making stuff up and nobody knows.
The first two seasons, the first two episodes of season 3, I'm gonna say are up there with Peak got. The first two episodes, Peak got 9.0 pluses out of 10. You know, remember the God days? It was like a low of 9.0 and above.
Yeah, everything was nines.
Everything was 9s. The first two episodes of season 3, 9s.
That was like
Nice.
last episodes of Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
End of episode season 2. Oh man, with high to auto, bro. Man.
End of episode 2.
End of episode 2. End of episode
Yeah,
1.
Otto was a really good
All of
player.
episode 1. All of episode 2. I know I'm gonna miss him. We could talk about a little bit about a thing I wanted to mention. I would like you to name your top 5 favorite House of the Dragon characters. And I look, you want to. I was gonna guess them, but nah, I'll let you do it. So you first name your top 5 House of the Dragon characters, not in any order.
Okay.
So it doesn't have
Not
to.
in any order.
Not in any order.
Aegon would be. I was gonna say my number 1. Aegon. I love Aegon. His come up story from what they showed him as to now. Like at first they showed him as like, oh, he had everything, it was gifted to him, and then you see like his son dying and he loses it, but he still has to be king, sit the throne and act like a king, which he can't. He's still super young. He's new to being a king. The big battle and his relationship with his brother, and his brother wanting the throne and literally like blasting him, which was tough. It was bad.
crazy.
I just like his overall character development, character growth.
His arc.
I have Aegon at 1. I got Daemon at my 2.
You got Daemon too?
I got Daemon at my 2. Daemon is just a consensus, like anybody who watches the show, top 3 character, aura moment after aura moment.
You see those edits on TikTok? Damn sure.
Anything, bro.
Anything, bro.
Like he's just a guy. He means business, bro. Daemon could do whatever he wants. I'm fine with it. Yeah, Daemon's at my 2. Like you have to put Daemon there. 3. It's gonna be close because, man, I have
I'm not gonna give you a talk.
Otto Hightower, just from his performance of season 1 and 2.
Up to his last breath.
Yeah, and then he was like, bro, he threw that he threw that hand at Crispin Cole.
One of the best moments of the show,
That
bro.
was a very good moment. Him putting his grandson straight up there, sticking with Viserys.
You know, he's one of the he's either the or one of the biggest reasons that the Dance of the Dragons even happened.
Yeah.
It was him. He was gonna do it regardless. Either it was gonna be early, but it got fast forwarded when Viserys died.
Yeah, because
He had a plan.
Talk to Allison.
Yep.
But Otto, yeah, 3. He did really good in season 1 and 2. He had a lot of good moments, good quotes. Overall, great guy.
2 more spots in the top 5. 2 more spots. What do you got?
Number 4, I would have to say Big Dog Aemon. Bro, he's riding around Vhagar. He does whatever he wants. He calls the shots straight up, one eye. Bro, he's a good fighter. A lot of aura. He's literally Daemon, like less aura Daemon. That's how I see it. Bro, the way he chomped Luke.
Hey, bro, that ain't funny, bro. God damn.
Bro,
It was unfair.
Back then,
It was unfair.
I mean, what are you gonna do, bro?
He has the dragon the size of a continent, bro. It ain't
He
fair.
earned it, bro.
He earned
And he
it.
stole that.
Stole that
And
shit.
He goes up, bro.
That was my dragon, Vega.
Vhagar as a new writer. Slap it on my face, bro. Even as a little kid, he would look weird. We had aura, but now he's weird too. I mean, he's weird overall throughout this season and last season. And bro, he's a weird guy, but he's a cool guy. He pulled up to hair and all. He meant business. Stabbed Strong. That was crazy.
Not my boy Strong, bro. Rest in
Bro, if
peace.
you have Vhagar, you gotta be top 5.
Sure.
That's like Jason Tatum saying he gets his cut, he's top 5.
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
if you have Vhagar, you're top 5.
Facts.
My 5th, my 5th character, bro, it's tough. There's a lot of main characters. Okay, first we'll go honorable mention.
We should start with honorable mentions.
Oh, the 5th, I mean, no, I'm gonna give honorable.
No, give 5th and then honorable.
Honorable mention, and then I'll say the 5th because they deserve the name in there.
I hope you say the right name.
Honorable Alicent, Viserys, Corlys, and Jacaerys. Those are my honorable mentions that deserve a spot, but they can't.
He who mugs?
Because Rhaenyra is my fifth.
Okay.
I said her, bro. Like, I'm not a hater.
A lot of sexist, huh?
There's better characters, but Rhaenyra for sure.
Wait, is there better? Then why is she not? Why is she fifth then?
There's better than her.
Yeah, then why is she not in your top 5?
But she's fifth. Because
okay, that's what you meant. Okay.
But she deserves a spot in the top 5. She's a big time main character, probably the main character.
Yeah.
A lot of cool moments. Her character developed. Bro, she's had a bad past. Like.
Yeah, bro. She was
straight up. Her sons both are
from her
dead.
side. Yeah.
She still has to focus on getting the throne.
She's in a relationship with Daemon, her uncle, who's constantly trying to egg her onto being like a not a mad king, but like a powerful ruler in a way. When she's not like that. When she's not like that. Yeah, man.
Bastards. Her husband was.
And her other kids are like shipped off. Did you know that? The ones they're shipped off.
Yeah. But I liked her, especially young Rhaenyra, learning, character evolving. She gets usurped and straight to business, so she's gotta be fifth.
Yeah. To be honest, I think my top 5 House of the Dragon characters.
In no order, even though
it's honestly the same. I think I was thinking about this when you were talking. I was like, who am I gonna put? The top 3 is pretty consensus. It's Daemon, Aegon, and Otto, and Rhaenyra. The fourth, like it's right there. I mean, other than like
who gets a lot of screen time?
Luke, but like even Luke.
You mean Jake.
Yeah, Jake. Even Jacaerys.
He was cool. I put him.
He was cool, but when people would tell me the things he would be like in the books, I was like, bro, why they leave out my book? Because he would be like a tactician, a smart guy.
He didn't show none of that, bro.
I would put Viserys. I'd have the same top 5 as you.
Very good.
Sorry, not Viserys. I'd put Aemon the same as you. Yeah. I mean, they are the best characters. Aemon is very complex, as well. I like all these people are flawed. Like all the characters we mentioned are flawed. Another person I would maybe switch out for Aemon would be Alicent, in my opinion, because
Aegon flawed.
Yeah,
because it got like given to him. He wasn't like messed up.
No. Like as a, I bit my tongue. Flawed as in like his character, like he was neglected by his father. It's a flaw because it's not positive. And that led him.
I thought flawed was like they're kind of weird.
No, not just weird. They have like negatives. Also sometimes he would. Also sometimes, he would. It's bad. He had a bad childhood too. People don't want to talk about.
He had a bad childhood, bro. His father was only focusing on Rhaenyra.
But like the thing is, look at this too. Like Aegon's also goated because he was like a pretty boy. He didn't want to do shit. Yeah. Remember season 1?
Yeah.
He got thrust into being a king.
Yeah.
He had no intention. He had no idea. He had no knowing. He was
like 17.
Dog, and they crashed his ceremony too. You know how crazy that is to crash the ceremony?
Yeah.
Rhaenys and her big ass dragon.
He was.
Rhaenys was a goated character.
Oh, Rhaenys, yeah.
She would be in the 5 because she was the what was the goated name? It feels like a LARP statement at this point.
That never worked.
It feels like a LARP statement.
Because the whole thing was with Jacaerys the Conciliator. It was a pick between Rhaenys or Viserys. Rhaenys was her daughter.
I know, but she was a girl. Yeah.
And Viserys was the nephew.
Yup.
That was crazy.
But it's good, bro. I like a lot of the characters. Like they're all good. They all have their own. They all have their own quirks, positives and negatives. But I feel like Daemon, Aegon, Otto, Rhaenyra, I enjoy the most. Yeah. I enjoy Alicent a lot too because, bro, I feel horrible for Alicent because she was forced into doing all of this. There's obviously a choice. There's always a choice. No, I'm talking about even before she even aged up. Yeah. Her dad forced her to marry Viserys.
Oh, that was Otto's plan.
Exactly. Like it sucks for her. What's her choice? Run away? She's not gonna do that. She'll die.
Otto's like go to grandpa like Tywin.
Yeah, man. It's just House of the Dragon's good. What do you guys think? What are your top 5 favorite characters? I want to know too. What do you think? What do you also think about the show? Like for whatever season 2's like ups and downs were, season 3 is off to a great start, and I cannot wait for episode 4. Is there gonna be 8 episodes this season?
8, yeah.
You checked?
Comment down. What do you expect? Hopefully, like what's up to come. What do you want to see?
Yeah. What characters do you want to see more of?
Theories.
I want to see theories. Should I look up any theories and just go over them real quick without spoiling you?
No.
Actually, no, because I can't look up. We could.
No, there's no theories. It's what it is.
No, it's still different though. It's still a little bit different. Like we have no idea what Daemon's gonna do.
Theories.
we're gonna do
It's
it.
like Damon doesn't
I'll do it later, but I'll figure it out. But we can pretty much cut it right there, huh? We talked about a good few bit of subjects here.